What's good, everybody? It's Chaz, and welcome back to Beach Beats. Today we're going to go over a beat I've been working on for a little bit. I've been working on it for 2 days, so I'll let you listen to it, and then I'll go over how I made it, every little step on how I did it, to the drums, to the melody. And without further ado, let's get on to it. Before I get on to it, though, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're just going to listen to it. This is a beat. I think it's like 2 minutes long, so let's get on to it. Here it is. All right, so let's get on to get into how I made this. So first thing I did is I made this melody right here. Using mostly the top keys of the keyboard. So mostly these keys. And then after that, I added in a piano, which sounds like this. All right, so after that, I added in a classical electric piano, but this is like more chords just to layer it. So it starts out just the piano and the voice plugs. So it's these two. And then it adds in this. And also an ambient lead, which is basically just a normal synth. What's different about that is that I took this part of the, let me see, make sure y'all can see this. This part of the MIDI, and this is a pitch shifter. So what I did was I moved it over at the very end so you can hear that. So it shifts the pitch, so it almost makes it sound out of tune, but right there. So it's a little weird, but once it's all together, it sounds good. The next part we have are just some sci-fi. It's just some effects. Just little things that you probably won't even hear, but you know, if you really listen, you'll hear it. So those all together. And that is the main melody of pretty much the whole song. Alright, now let's get into the drums. First thing I did was actually the 808. So here's the 808s. Simple right here, but then it goes up. And that one, I do an 808 slide. Right here, this note right up here slides. So if we listen to that again. So it's just a slide note. So once I did my 808, then I added in my hi-hats. And after that, I added in my claps. And after that, I added in the kick. So that kick doesn't even play at the very end. So it leaves it air for the 808 to have room in it. So as you see, the 808 gets crazy right here. It starts going up, goes up, 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 and then it goes way high up in notes. Whereas this kick, you know, when the 808 and kick layer, you want them layered, and then this goes high up. So you want to leave room for this 808 to breathe. So I just took out the bass notes right here at the very end. So if we listen to this, if we listen to the kick again. See, no kick, but then it comes back in. So now, once we add this 808 with it, it'll get way too choppy if you're trying to add that 808 in there. So next thing I added was perks. But this only goes to like the chorus part of the song. So here's the perks. Rim shots, sorry. There's the drums for you. So pretty simple overall with the melody and drums. So play all the melody and drums together. So you got this part, you got the melody. And now you got the drums. And add those all together and it sounds like. Alright, and after that, really the only part that's different. So the pattern, if you guys want to see the pattern, so it's just the melody, just the first half of the melody, then it's the full melody, and then it's melody with drums without the rim shots. And I was debating not adding 808 or not adding kick, but I decided it sounds all good together. Then after this, I took the top melody out and just did this part, and you guys can go back and listen to it, you know, to really see that. So I just added the second half of the melody with the drums and the perks or the rim shots. Then after we go with the just the second half of the melody, then it goes to just the second melody, which is this. Then it goes back to, after that plays, it goes back to just the voice plucks. Or sorry, not just the voice plucks. It goes back to everything except for the rim shots. And then at the very end, and then actually I take out the electric piano. Alright, now this is the really cool part of the song. So after all this, it's at the very end. I don't know if you guys caught it or not, but I do kind of a drum break in it. So I'm actually a drummer, if you guys haven't seen some of my drum videos on my channel. And so I always like adding a little bit of spice to my drums at the very end. So at the very end of this, I switch up the kick pattern. So the kick pattern usually is like, and now here's the new kick pattern for the very end to spice it up. And now not only did I change the kick, everything else is the same, but then I changed the 808 as well. So here's the 808 before. This is the new 808. Goes down lower. And it'll end on that high 808 to close everything out. So that drum part all together, so the drums before sound like this. Again, without the rim shots, because the rim shots are right here. But now, at the end with the drum break, my favorite part of the whole song, sounds like this. And that'll be the end of the song right there. What I would say if you're, starting music production or you're just making beats is always spice up your beats. Because if I laid out everything, and I rarely have everything laid out. I think I have it one time in this whole song. So if I took this part right here and then I laid it out throughout the whole song, it would be boring because you wouldn't get drop-ins and drop-outs. So you always want to add drop-ins and drop-outs in your song. So that's the whole song. Thank you guys for watching the video today. That'll be it. And if you liked any of these beats that I make, I'm gonna start putting them out there for if you guys want to rap over them or sing over them or whatever you want to do. I got a couple new videos coming up soon, so stay tuned for those. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and peace.